Hola mi amigos, me llamo Marco Mac.
Jordan Barnes.
Yeah.
See, that time it was on purpose.
That time it was. I delayed. We're having to re-record this because I didn't put my headphones in and it was all echoing. So that's my fault for being an idiot. But this is the All Elite Wrestling Delete Wrestling preview show for tonight's episode. I don't even know what day it is. Oh, it's April Fool's Day. Oh, you mother of Hubbard! I could have had so much fun with that.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh, I'm so disappointed that I didn't do something stupid. Oh.
You do something stupid every other day of the year, so maybe that's your April Fool's joke. You just be normal for once.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't like the Dark Order anymore. I could have done that or something. Anyway.
No one would believe that.
No one's going to believe that. Alright, so, and before we start the show, I did this earlier, I'm saying it again. Since January, there'll be 21 million less cell phone users in China. So, get the conspiratorial mind thinking there. Where did all those cell phone accounts go to? It's not for me to say, it's not for me to tell you. I think they're all dead. Okay, let's get cracking with the knacking. Alright, so some exciting news. We're getting a brand new championship in All Elite Wrestling, and it's going to be the TNT. I'm sure that's an AC/DC song, isn't it?
The fact that you had to ask that it bothers me a little bit.
I know it is. They should have used that as the intro to Dynamite, but I like the intro. Like the fuse, break the rules, Dynamite.
Yeah, no, this is going to be exciting. I've said it for a while that there should be a good secondary title on there now, and it's going to just elevate more of the talent. I like it.
And because it's Dynamite and TNT, then it doesn't sound that silly that you've got a TNT championship. I know it's the network, but it's the double meaning there, the double entendre for having it called the TNT championship, which means it's going to be defended on TNT and nowhere else, so I wouldn't expect to see it on a pay-per-view or something like that.
No, for sure it's going to be defended on pay-per-view. It's going to be decided on a pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. And Dark, so we had the first half of the brackets revealed on Dark. Man, I was watching Dark in bed, and in the UK it was 1 o'clock in the morning again, and I was so tired. And I watched the start of every match, and then I'd fall asleep. And I'd wake up and I'd see the end of it, and I'm like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
I was enjoying the Darby Allin match. It looked cool. I need to go back and rewatch it.
I still have to go and watch it. I haven't got a chance yet.
It was just jobbers. They were fighting jobbers, but it was kind of like a showcase. So Darby had a match. Shawn Spears had a match. Shawn Spears' match was actually a lot of fun. And Cody didn't have a match. And Sammy Guevara had a match. So
Sammy's had a few matches during the quarantine here.
He has. Sammy's really been working his ass off. He's been one of their star players. Yeah. But just quickly talking about the tournament. So we've got Darby Allin. Honestly, there's no way to book this. So you've got Darby Allin versus Sammy, which is a rematch.
Yeah.
And you've got Cody versus Shawn Spears, which is a rematch.
Yeah.
We're going to go heel versus face, right? It's typically the way these things should go.
Yeah.
So, do they give Shawn Spears the one that he deserved first time around that Cody took off him? Because he should have won that, looking strong in that feud to make him stand out.
Before we get into that right now, I think we need to wait and see the other half of the bracket that comes out tonight, and then we can do our brackets.
Our bracket prediction?
Yeah. Because I got to see what's happening on the other side before I make a call on that.
I think Darby's winning the whole thing. So Darby's beating Sammy, as far as I'm concerned. Darby deserves to win.
You don't even know who else is in it.
I don't need to know. Darby Allin's the hottest thing they've got. All the kids paint their faces like him. All the chicks like him. All the guys like him. Everyone loves him. He's so over. He's the most over person in the company. He needs a title. And they can use that to build to eventually being a world champion. I think that, and use the title in that respect. And the way They have like the 6 minute, I think it's 6 minute and 12 seconds rule that they've got for the television championship. What they could do is just have
Excuse me, explain that again.
On NWA Dark, Jesus Christ, on NWA Power, the TV championship has to be defended within 6 minutes and 12 seconds or something. So it's a race against the clock, and if the guy doesn't win, then the person who is the champ just holds onto the belt.
Interesting.
So what they should do in AEW is the title has to be defended in one segment. So you come back from commercial, the match starts, and it has to be done by the next commercial. So that could be 12 minutes. It could be like a 12-minute.
I don't see that happening at all.
Should be though. They should put a time limit on it. Make it more.
No, I don't want a time limit on it though, because like, if you give, say, Darby the championship, I want to see Darby have a 15 to 20-minute match with Kip or with Sammy or with anyone else. I don't want a quick match. I want a long where they can tell some stories.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be necessarily 20 minutes, but it just has to be like 10 plus.
Well, what's interesting you mentioning Kip is he's been another one of their all-star players. They're every week fighting. I've got a feeling that he's going to be the other side of that bracket.
Yeah, I think so. That's why I want to see it before I make a call.
And I think he's got a good chance of perhaps winning it as well. He'd definitely be a contender, but I don't think Cody should win it. I think Sean Spears should get the win. And I think Sean Spears will get the win because, what's his chops? Murderhawk.
Yeah.
Will interfere. Lance Archer will interfere. He'll somehow interfere. And that will cost that. Because he's trying to get this match with Cody, and Cody's blowing him off, saying he's not earned it. So.
Or Murderhawk's on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Cody Murderhawk for the championship.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of that. That's taken up a slot on the pay-per-view at Double or Nothing that could work on its own just by having him interfere and giving Cody a reason to fight him, and that frees it up for Darby to have a final with. Take your pick. Who you want Darby to have a final with? Don't know.
It's gonna Brody Lee.
The Dark Order should be in there.
Yeah, there's gonna be someone. Like, that's why you calling Darby right now is a dumb idea.
Oh, he's winning it. I don't care who else is in it. He's winning it. If he doesn't win it, it's
if
an absolute...
anyone else but Darby wins, I win.
Yeah, sure. I'm that confident.
Okay.
Cool.
Done. Deal.
So tonight's show, they're going to do an after show. Well, they'll be streaming a recap, and it's going to be JR, Excalibur, and Taz. So they're going to be doing like a live stream. I guess they'll be doing it from their home. a bit like when Chris Jericho had his Saturday night show that he had. I watched some of that. That was quite cool.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Undertaker also used the term ass clown this week, and he's already apologised to Jericho.
Yeah. Ass clown.
Undertaker's looking more and more like the American Badass in this gimmick.
I know. I want him to be the American Badass at this taped Mania.
A boneyard match. I just see this. I think this is going to be in like a parking lot. Like you get one of those old where the cars get crushed.
Yeah. Oh, like a scrapyard.
A scrapyard. I think it's going to be like that, and he's like the American Badass, just all dressed in black, but with a bandana, with the wee hat on, or the hoodie, or the bandana or whatever. That's what I think he's going to come out like that.
Coming in on a bike.
And after the show tonight as well, MGF is going to answer everyone's questions.
That should be interesting.
Oh no, he's going to answer questions during Dynamite.
Yeah.
Well, that's
interesting.
That's going to be fun, that. Because we all know how that works.
Yeah.
He kicked me. The bastard kicked me.
Stop whining about it, Jesus.
Right, so the first match we've got confirmed tonight is Kenny Omega versus Trent Barretta. Trent, don't call me Barretta. Who have you got? And why?
Kenny Omega. Because he's Kenny Omega. He's not losing to Trent Barretta. It's just not happening.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever happened to this, speaking of boneyard matches, whatever happened to this parking lot street fight that's supposed to be happening?
Yeah, it's just a thing. It's not a thing anymore.
It's almost like WWE promising you something and then not delivering it. Roman Reigns is going to be at WrestleMania this week. They're still advertising it.
Yeah.
We know he's not.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I got to go with Kenny as well. So I guess that brings us down to the whole, how quickly is he going to do it?
Do you to do an over-under on time limit?
I think we'll just do who's closest. So
Okay. I'm going to say 7, 8. I'm going to say 13 minutes.
13 minutes? Ooh, I see. 13 is my lucky number. I was going to go 13.
Yeah.
13 minutes, 13 seconds. 13.
You still could, technically.
I'm going to go 18.
18 minutes?
18 minutes. I think they got...
Okay.
Oh, I actually changed my mind. 16.
16?
I'm thinking of the time slots, and because we don't have any other big matches confirmed, and
there's 3 matches basically.
Because Sammy Guevara and Kenny, that wasn't Sammy and Kenny. Who was it last week? It was Kenny and
Sammy.
It was Kenny Sammy. They had a 24-minute match, so
yeah,
I'll go with 16.
Okay, 16. I got 13. And then what else do we got?
We've got the tag team match. So it's a nice showcase for the tournament coming up. They've very well, actually, surprisingly well booked match. I think you've got Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin teaming up to take on Shawn Spears and Samu Guevara. That's now some dissension in the ranks, eh? Maybe with this one, some cross wires. You've got all that going on because although they're in teams and they're not fighting each other on the same team, but how's it?
I'm gonna say Sammy and Shawn. I'm gonna go with the heels get a win here.
I think they're gonna get along quite well, Shawn and Sammy.
Yeah,
I can see some dissension between Cody and Darby because Darby does want to get back that time limit. You had the time limit draw, and then Cody beat him. I believe Cody's beat him since then, so he'd like to try and tie that up. So there'll be some animosity there.
Yeah.
I think just to try and make things a little bit more transparent, I'll just go with Cody and Darby.
Cody and
it just makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's a good chance either way. I just think that there's going to be some shenanigans.
I think Darby Allin's going to get the pin on Sammy.
Okay.
Although, in your case, if your team wins, if Shawn Spears and Guevara wins, I think Guevara's going to get the pin on Darby. I think it'll go...
I think... yeah. Well, I think Shawn would get the pin on Darby.
Now,
I think.
Anything from Matt Hardy this week? Matthew Hardy's going to have anything to say?
I bet there'll be a vignette of some sort.
With him and Jericho? Or different vignettes?
Yeah. I don't think he'll be there. I could be wrong. I have no idea.
I tell you what I liked. AEW. Now, you could say this is what they were going to do all along. Or again, they've looked at some of the backlash that people had in that segment and they've fixed it. Where Matt Hardy is talking to Vanguard 1 and all these drones, and he's basically saying, "Yes, wonderful how you projected my image to make Jericho think that I was appearing and disappearing. Wonderful." Because remember, he can't be fucking teleporting. That makes no sense. That's too kooky. Yet The Undertaker teleports all the time, and so does Kane.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. But Matt was very smart because when you watch the drones, the little hologram comes out.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, is that what they had planned all along, or did they react to the backlash? A little bit of the backlash. Don't know.
I don't know. Either way, good storytelling. Great storytelling.
You'll never know because the drone's the wee hologram in it, but I think could be a bit of storytelling there. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Jake Hager.
So that's just me clicking on a Jake Hager match there. We could okay. Let's assume Jake Hager's got a match.
Okay.
Let's just assume. How quickly is he beating the guy? I'm saying 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
1:50.
Alright, cool. Fine.
I don't know if he'll have a match, but maybe if he does, it'll be a quick one.
I'm just trying to think who's around, because they're using the same wrestlers because they're all in the area. So Kip's there.
Anyone who's in Florida, basically, they'll just be driving.
They could, if they release the brackets tonight, let's just say they say it's Kip Sabian versus I don't know. Colt Cabana. Then that's a bit. See if they do that. That's smart See if they put Kip Sabian in one bracket and Colt Cabana in another, it kind of gives it away that they're probably going to get to the semi-final.
Yeah.
Maybe throw Orange Cassidy in there somewhere.
Maybe, yeah. Pac.
Well, I heard Pac's name thrown around, but he can't get over. When's he going to have his match if he can't get to the US? It's got to be wrestlers that are...
Yeah, I guess so.
That are around at the minute.
Yeah.
I just can't think of anyone more deserving than Darby to win this belt. And Kip Sabian between those two. And that'd be a nice final. A very nice final. A very nice final.
I think they're gonna give it to I would like Sean Spears to get it, but they're not going to.
I'm not against it at all. I'm totally not against it.
I just, me thinking that everything's connected, they're not gonna give him the Jericho treatment with that. You know what I mean? Like how Jericho won the first title. They're not gonna give another
first
WWE guy.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why I don't think he'll win it. Another reason I don't think Sean's going to win it is because he's doing the whole search for a new tag team partner.
Yeah.
So that's going on. And I think the person that he chooses will be at Double or Nothing. I mean, they're still advertising that for May going ahead.
Yep. Well, I'm sure it'll still happen of
No
some
chance.
sort, but it just might not be in
Vegas.
Vegas in an arena.
You can't put everything on hold, but at the same time, I don't want to see big shows with no audience. And we're not getting through May, man. We are well into June before we even start to see any of this subsiding.
Who knows? I'm not making any statements about that.
We are in lockdown. Still in fucking lockdown. I'm telling you this right now. My birthday's on the 27th of July, and I am not putting up with this shit until my 27th of July. It can get to fuck. See, by that point, it's a law of the jungle. Get your ass out there, get back to work, and if you catch it, you catch it, and if you die, you die. It's the law of the jungle. Some people survive and some don't, and I'm giving it to July, and that's it. Drawing a line in the sand. Had enough. I'll put up wait until the end of May, and then people will just start having enough.
Yeah. We'll see. We will see.
We shall see. And you'll see me, and then it'll be Jordan on his own because I'll be arrested.
Yep.
Do you get Skype from jail?
I don't know how to set any of this shit up.
How did he get arrested? He refused to stay inside. What you in here for, boy? I've killed a man. I went for a walk around the block when I wasn't supposed to.
I wanted to have a beer outside and walk around the block.
Yep.
And they arrested me.
The drone came. I spent half an hour talking to a drone, thinking it was Vanguard 1. Turns out it was a police drone.
He got everything on me. I got way too open with him.
Dude, see if a drone, like a police drone, came to me, I would totally just, like, Matt Hardy it. I'd be like, oh, Vanguard 1! You came! I knew you'd come. Please go inside, sir. Oh, Vanguard!
And then, so we have that. We have the tag team match. And then we have Lance Archer versus someone.
Lance Archer. I wonder who's going to be a jobber, right? They've got some regular jobbers that they're using at the minute. I don't like using that term. It's very derogatory. I don't actually like using it. But they've got some cool guys. Oh, God, there's that guy. Oh, damn, what's his name? The guy I kept saying reminded me of outlandish Zicky Dice. He was in that tag match.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's got a cool name. It's like, sexy.
No.
Oh, man. Cody kept calling him sexy something, but that wasn't his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because where he's from, there was a play on words as well.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I could remember the guy's name. I'm quickly scrolling through here to see if... Oh, wait, I see him here. Sammy Guevara's fighting him in this clip.
So you must have been on Dark then? I'm guessing?
This guy here. That guy. That was some knee, by the way. I remember being awake for that. Sammy kneed this guy an absolute topper. And see when he does the burning hammer into the GTS, or the burning GTS, as Cody calls it. Watch his knee. Watch watch his right knee. It comes right after the guy's face, and it's like, it's the sound of this in an empty arena. I was like, oh, that guy's
Good pop.
out. Yeah, it was sore.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's it for the Dynamite preview. There's not a whole lot to talk about. But I've got a feeling we're going to have a shitload to talk about afterwards, after the show.
Yeah.
When we can discuss the brackets properly and get all our predictions laid down.
Yeah. Get a piece of paper and pen out and write them out.
We'll need to do something special for the brackets. Even though I've ruined it and said Darby's going to win it, but then that just means Darby has to win all his matches.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see the title as well, what it looks like.
Yeah, I hope it looks cool.
Oh yeah, with Brody Lee, he's probably going to do some more Vince McMahonisms tonight.
I hope so. That'd be good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what the Exalted one's got up his sleeve. I'm trying to think of more McMahonisms that I know of off the top of my head that he could parody.
Yeah. I listened to him on Talk Is Jericho yesterday, and it was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would highly recommend it to anyone who's trying to pass some time.
I'm going to guess that he does a joke about Vince McMahon in the meat wrap.
In a burrito?
Yeah, Vince McMahon he ate them every day, and one day someone came in and said, "Mr. McMahon, do you want your burrito?" And he says, "I don't want a burrito, God damn it! I want a meat wrap." He didn't know it was called a burrito.
That's classic.
If he does something like that tonight, I will wet the bed. Alright. Well, there you have it. That's our thoughts and predictions for tonight's show. It's going to be a good one. And we'll see you on the other side tomorrow when we get to review the damn thing. And see who's right, see who wins the predictions. I'm on a 3-week winning streak. Well, not 3 weeks, but a 3-episode winning streak. Can Jordan derail me?
Semantics. You're just splitting hairs.
You still understand my scoring system?
Yeah, it's so convoluted. It doesn't make sense.
This week's simple. It's just...
This week is simple, but I'm sure you'll find a way to get an extra point somehow.
We'll see. My phone's open.
Just admits it. Yeah.
No, there's no way to get extra point. Well, if Brody Lee makes a joke about a burrito wrap, had been a meat sandwich.
I'll give you one of those.
Right, cool. That's fine. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Keep subscribing, and we will see you tomorrow on the other side. Is that what he calls a condom? A meat wrap?
That's what I call a condom.
Hey, Linda, just give me one of those meat wraps, Linda.
Secondary title?
You know
what did I say? That a secondary title would make the most sense.
It would make the most sense. Do you know what would make even more sense?
What?
I haven't got my headphones plugged in, so give me a second to pause this video. Fucking hell. We are a week late and a buck short for All Elite Wrestling Dynamite, but that doesn't mean that you still shouldn't like and subscribe to the channel, because at least we made it to the Pepsi Centre.
We might not get home.
We might not get home because of Steve Carino and
we made it.
and that virus that he's got, but we still made it.